Hey everybody, how is everyone doing? I am just going to do a quick little video with you. I've got a new star mold that I really want to try out and try to make some little star charms with you all. I was going to try to make some by hand, but I realized that I am out of solid glue gel, and I feel like the solid glue gel would work, a lot better than, for me, they work, the type of, I don't know, I don't want to say texture. But, you know, if you use like a builder gel or something like that, the gel tends to be a little bit more fluid. This is a rhinestone glue gel, and as you can tell, I don't know if you can, but it's a little bit more fluid than a solid gel would be, right? I probably should put some gloves on. And so, yeah, I am going to look and see if I can find some more solid glue gel because I am out of it. And yeah, thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'm going to try to make this video as quick as possible. I'm going to use some rhinestone glue gel for this video and see how that works out. And we're just going to try a couple of things, maybe use some glitter and little flakies and things like that. So enjoy this video. Again, thank you for stopping by. I've got a couple of little glitter packets here. I really was trying to look for these little mylar flakies that I have, and I can't seem to find them. But that's okay. We will find them, and maybe we'll do another video when my solid glue gel comes. I haven't ordered it yet. Haven't ordered it yet, is what I'm trying to say. But I'm planning on hopefully ordering it today or tonight, and hopefully it'll come, I don't know. Temu's been a little, last order, it was really weird, but depending on, I guess if you do like the little express shipping that they have, or even if you just wait the time that you're supposed to wait without express shipping, I feel like almost the time difference for me last order was almost the same. So it's like, why pay an extra $12 when it literally is like a day or two or three in between? You know, might as well just save the $12 and it'll come within, I don't know, a week and a half, or however long it takes. This last one was much quicker. The order that I got the racks in, but the one before that took a little bit longer. Not very long. You know, I'm very happy with the time that Temu takes to ship their things. I think that it is in a timely manner. So I'm happy with that. And I have paid express shipping and just regular shipping, and both times I have been happy. These are the mini silicone tools that I got from Temu. They look just like this, and I believe that I unboxed them and showed you guys what they look like in a previous haul. So we are going to try those out. I'm going to see what the difference is between my old silicone tool. I've got a couple of these silicone tool, and then like I said, we have our little, I was going to say molds. We have our glitter packets, our gel that we are going to kind of play around with. We have our star mold. Like I said, I got this on Temu, by the way, and it is silicone and flexible. I wanted to make some charms with some solid glue gel, but I used the rest of my solid glue gel for kind of just mixing up some colors. So this is probably where the rest of my solid glue gel went to. But this is some solid glue gel that I mixed up with a little bit of, what did I use? I think it was just gel polish, and I tried to color it different colors. So we have different colors here, and I want to probably use this before. I mean, it shouldn't go bad unless you cure it. So I made this a couple of days ago. As you can see, it is solid in there. So we're going to scoop some of this out and use it as well for our little charm. So I kind of DIY'd some solid glue gel there, but I'm going to scoop it out. And as you can see, it comes right out. So you can see there, if you're worried about it being stuck or stained, it is perfectly fine. Just going to take a little bit of our solid glue gel. I should probably wear gloves, but I'm just going to put just a little bit of our solid glue gel in here and hope that it stays. Just going to use the silicone tool. I'm just going to use the silicone tool to pat in the gel, right? And whatever doesn't fit, you're going to remove it. So I only want enough just to fit inside the mold, and whatever else is excess or extra, you remove it. So and you can use your silicone tool, or you can use something a little bit more strong, like a cuticle pusher, a metal one. Don't push too hard down on your mold because you don't want to scratch it, especially where the image is inside, because your charms will come out with scratches in them. I have learned in the past, especially doing resin, just be careful with your tools and like scratching the insides of your mold. You don't want to do that. If you want to mix something, I would recommend mixing it outside the mold and then, you know, doing it that way outside your mold instead of mixing it inside, because you don't want to scratch up your mold, like I said. But I am going to, so now that I've got the solid glue gel down inside of the mold and I don't have excess around, try to remove the most of the gel that you can, or most of the gel I should say, because when you're done curing this, you're going to want to remove this edge anyway, because it becomes like a little lip, and you're going to want to remove that anyway unless you like that look, but I don't, so I'm just going to make sure that there isn't any excess, so that actually it makes my job a little bit easier, so I don't have to go around and remove the excess. So yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm just going to go ahead and cure it for a minute, maybe like this, and then I'll turn it around and cure it for another minute upside down, and then we'll see what it looks like. I just want to experiment with a little bit of this gel. Like I said, I probably prefer the solid glue gel. You see how this gel is a little bit thicker. I mean, it's rhinestone glue, but I've got another bottle of this. So it's a little bit thicker, and it'll be a little bit easier to, you know, deal with, but I think it'll be easier dealing with solid glue gel, but that's okay. For right now, we are just going to play around with some of this glitter here. This is what it looks like. Really, really pretty. It's like a coral, but it has a beautiful like green reflect. It's really pretty. Really, really pretty. So I'm just going to use a little bit of it. Just a little bit. Really not even that much. And I'm just going to kind of just mix this up in here. Right? And now we have our own custom gel. Right? So I'm going to use that in our mold. Let's see how our first started. Let's pop them out. And I might have to put a top coat over them, and that's okay, but this is what the first little star looks like. Super cute, right? And I love how it still looks a little bit jelly. That's what I was going for. So let's go ahead and make some more. Okay, so see how the rhinestone glue gel is a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more liquidy. Like it's not as easy to, I don't know, kind of play with compared to the solid glue gel. So what I do with is, sorry, is I take my metal tool now, and I'm going to want to just clean up the edges as best as possible. Like I said, when it's done, you can go ahead and actually use the metal tool to clean up the edges when it's completely cured. I can show you how to do that if you've got a little bit of extra on the sides. You can go ahead and clean it up. So this one looks really good. There's just a little bit here. So you don't have to do this, but I like to do it because it just helps with, I don't know, it just helps at the end, I guess, with kind of clean up, right? You just want to try to make the piece as clean as possible so that your piece comes out as clean as possible, right? Without so many edges on it. It really is just helping you at the end, right? So you can definitely go ahead with like a little paper towel or something else to clean up the edges. But because this is silicone, it's really, really easy to clean up. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So do not worry. I'll show you how to do that. Should have already done this, but I'm going to go ahead and put some gloves on. To go ahead and go get some more gloves. Maybe I will order some more. I am currently looking for some organizers, so I am on the hunt. I might go to like Home Depot or try to go to maybe, what's that, Harbor Freight or something. I checked Amazon, but they're way too expensive, so not what I'm looking for. I'm trying to find some new shelving so I can reorganize my space, because I am growing and I need to reorganize again. So I really want to try these little tools out. These are fun for doing flowers and things. Let's see. I love making my own charms. I have made so many of my own charms in the past. In fact, I have like a little organizer full of little charms and things that I have used in the past. Now, because I have gloves on, of course it's going to stick. Of course it's going to stick. I don't know why it's sticking so bad to my gloves. It's not really supposed to. Maybe the gloves really don't. That's really weird. It like broke apart. You guys saw that I had it in like a little ball, and look at what it look what it did to my gloves. What happened? It's almost like the glove didn't like the gel or something. I wasn't even able to like manipulate it. That's really, really weird. And now I don't want the gloves on because how am I? Plus I just broke it. Okay, that's all right. This is why we do videos. Okay, I'm not sure what that was about, but we are going to, maybe we won't mess with it in our hands because I don't know what that was about. But let's see if these are ready to go. There was like some sort of chemical reaction or something. I don't know. So, okay, so see what I mean about the little pieces if you don't clean it up. So I don't know if you can see that, but there's like a little lip there. That's really easy to clean up. You're just going to want to put it on some sort of surface. And I like just taking a metal silicone tool, but you just go around the piece. Right? Like I said, I should have some gloves on, but I don't know what just happened. Sorry, I'm getting off camera. But I'm just going to go around and kind of just cut around the little star. Right? Because it's got a little lip. We did our best to try to clean it up initially before we cured it, but if this happens, it's really, really easy to clean up. You don't even need an e-file or a hand file or something, you know, something like that. You could, this probably would be a little bit quicker with a little e-file. You can just buzz around the entire thing, but this is so simple and probably less dangerous than an e-file because these are really tiny. You can go ahead and clean it up a little bit better. But there is the little jelly star. I will show them a little bit closer up when we are done. I don't know how this little fuzzy hair got there, but there we go. And we are going to try and remove the rest of these. I kind of want to see what this little mix looks like. We still got a little bit of our little mix. I want to see what it'll look like if we add some of this little mix to it, because this mix has got a whole bunch of different little shapes and glitters. If you can see that? It's got little stars and hearts. I'll show you a little bit better here. So let's just open this up and add a little bit to our mix here. I really don't want to add that much, but look how cute. Let me just show you. We might not do the little blue on camera, but we will see. So see, cute little stars and hearts and things. So I'm going to go ahead and just mix that up. This is going to look really cute in the molds. I really would love just a clear with that mix, because I kind of want to see what it looks like just with clear and that little mix that I just put in. So we might just try that out. But let's just start with a little bit on our tool here. As you can see, I scraped up my nail, and so I need to fix that. Okay, let's see. I love how there are different stars. There's like 3 little stars connected here, which is super cute. I might try that out. But I feel like when your mold is really shiny, like these in here, I don't know if you can tell, these stars in here are really shiny. Your pieces are going to come out super shiny. When it's, I feel like these two are not as shiny. These are like flat. All these other ones are like dimensional. These are like really thin in here. So I might just try out a couple of stars and see what they are giving. So, see, when there are little pieces of glitters and confetti, I feel like it's a little bit more easier to manipulate. Like that was really easy to get it into the mold for some reason. So let's just do, excuse me, a couple of stars like that with this mix here. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because it's a little bit thicker, the product, so it's a little bit easier to manipulate. Alright, I kind of want to try and do these little stars over here. Let's see how these come out and turn out. I'm really curious to see. It really helps if you put the product on and let it kind of sit and level out. The product will work itself inside of the mold, believe it or not. And then everything else, of course, you can clean up after when it settles. So you don't want to go ahead and just, you know, throw a whole bunch on, because you'll be here forever trying to clean it up. And remember, you want to work less, right? So we're putting just the specific amount that we want in here. We're not putting too much. And as you can see, it was a little bit easier that way. So just put, my puppy says hello. So just put just enough. She heard something outside, so sorry about that. All right. I'm going to clean it up a little bit more and cure it. The 3 little stars that are together, this one's a little bit more difficult to get. First of all, it's really, really tiny. Then there's a little gap in the middle. I don't know if you can see it, but you got to kind of try to clean it up as best as possible. Oops, sorry. So that, I don't know, the charm will come out a little bit cleaner at the end when you are done with it. Sorry, focus. Right? So I'm trying to clean it up as best as possible before I cure it. So there you go. You know that they are done curing when you get that tap, right? So we are going to go ahead. I washed my hands, so sorry for how they look. Oh. Okay. I want to go take it out. And it seems like it needs maybe another minute. So let me go ahead and give it another minute. Okay, so perfect that I can show you. Oops, sorry for bumping the camera. perfect that I can show you what is going on here. Let's see if I can get a little pointer here. Okay, I'm going to try to get the lighting right. But if you can tell, both of these stars here are very shiny, super shiny, right? And if you take a look at this one here, it's not as shiny. It's kind of matte looking. Even the bottom of it, sorry, it's not cleaned up yet. Even the bottom of it might look a little bit shiny. I'm trying to break it apart. So, because, like I was trying to explain before, and this happens a lot with resin too, you need to make sure that your molds are very shiny, therefore your pieces are going to come out very shiny. If your mold has a matte look to it, it's going to come out matte looking. So see how that's got like a matte finish to it? It's still shiny, but it's got a matte finish to it. These are super shiny. So I just wanted to point that out. If you're like, why are my pieces coming out shiny? That's what it is. So if you take a look here, this is very shiny inside. And then this one kind of looks a little matte, right? That's how the mold came. I didn't do anything to it. But I noticed that these two were kind of matte looking. And I love how these are like kind of 3D looking, and then this one's like flat. I love that look in case like you wanted to add stars to your nails, but you didn't want them so 3D looking. I love that they give you an option on this mold to have more of like a flat looking star. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm kind of excited and nervous about this one here. This was the 3 stars that were linked together. I'm going to try not to break it because these are very delicate. And I just want to see how it came out. I may need to practice with that one a little bit more because I feel like the gel didn't really get into one of the points there. Sorry. So that will probably be a scrap, but it's fun to kind of, I think the solid glue gel might work a little bit better for that one there. So we'll try that one again. But I love the way that these stars look. Look how cute they are. Really, really cute with that mix in it. So we are going to put these down. I'll show you again what these look like at the end of the video. I need to kind of clean these up a little bit. And let's see. I might as well just use the rest of what is in here, right? So not let it go to waste. So there's a little bit in my container left. I'm going to go ahead and just make a couple more stars, and then we are going to end the video. Just wanted to make a cute little video with you and tell you and show you that you can make your own charms. And I have done this many, many times before. It is so much fun. I love doing it. I'm going to go for this one here. Let's see if we have enough for 2. I think we do. Go ahead and get that in there. And like I said, you want to try to get it as best as you can inside all of the little points. And then it'll kind of self-level itself inside of the mold. And if not, you can kind of guide it in there. You see how this one's already self-leveling by itself. I might just need to get in there and spread it out just a little bit, or push it down. You might need to push it down to get into the mold, because sometimes the gel just doesn't fall right into the mold. So sometimes, and you might have an air pocket or an air bubble, so you want to try to avoid that as well. Sometimes it's a little hard to see when you're doing certain colors if there is an air bubble, air bubble in there or not. Sometimes with some of the sequins it can do that, or glitters, but I really want, let's see if we can add one more. I think we have enough gel in here to do maybe a little mini baby star. Let's see. Let's see. Or we might be able to do that big star, but let's go for, I'm going to probably save the smaller stars just because I feel like they will look better with the solid glue gel. So we'll go ahead and revisit this mold when we get some more solid glue gel. And my pinky is really bothering me. I need to fix it. I don't know, I scraped it up against something really, really hard. And I was like, oh, some of my a blue polish. She has to. Every time. Sorry if that jump scared you all. Goodness. It's okay. I am going to try and use more of this stuff. But I'm not going to touch it with my gloves this time, and I'm just going to try and put it into the mold like I did initially in the beginning. Grab my mold. Sorry for the puppy barking. This is a little tiny baby star that I think worked really well. I wasn't going to try it, but see how they are done. So I'm not really worried, but I'm not touching it with my skin. I'm touching it with my nail. Or you can just use one of your tools to kind of manipulate them out. But see, the silicone tool isn't strong enough. I'll try to get this off of here. Okay, now it just wants to stick everywhere. Get off my tool. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. Struggle is real. The struggle is real. All right, come on. I just don't want to break it. There we go. There they are. And you can top coat these if you want to, or you can just wipe them with some alcohol, and they should probably still be very shiny. But this is what they look like. Super cute, right? I just have to clean up the edges. So I'm going to put these down. Super fun. Like I said, you guys can have so much fun with these. You can put glitters and sequins and so many things inside of your charms. Micro marbles, and there are so, like, the possibilities are actually endless. Endless. So I love how this is like kind of still jelly like, and I want to make some more charms with this stuff. You might get a little bit of some puppy ASMR in the background while I do this, so my apologies. When I record, the house is silent, and so guess what? Then she hears everything. So when I record, sometimes we have like a little, not a little, actually, quite big. She's little, but her little cage, I keep saying little, it's not little, it's big. Like I could fit in there, that's how big it is. You know, when we go out, I don't really want her running around and causing havoc, and I don't really have anything that she can really get into, but I don't really want her running around. I don't really want any accidents or anything like that. So if we are stepping out, that's what we will do. And I have cameras and things so I can keep my eye on her and talk to her if I wanted to and things like that. But I try not to do that because then she barks more. Anyway, so for the most part, she is quiet. But like I said, when the house is quiet and I'm trying to record, you know, she can hear everything. The slightest little, you know, noise, and she is, you know, going off. Like she hears it. She hears it and she's like, wait a minute, what is that? So when you've got too much in your mold, just go ahead and remove it. I can probably make a whole nother star here with the extra that I have. So go ahead, take your time. I love these silicone tools for this reason. And you can just go ahead and mold all of your stars and get them pushed really well inside of the mold. I do really love the solid glue gel for this process, or for this method, or for these molds, I should say. So see, I said we could make a whole nother star with the extra. So there we go. We could actually make another star. I love this. Isn't this so cool? You can go ahead, like I said, and add glitter or anything really that you'd like. The possibilities are endless. with these types of things, especially when you are making, I feel like the possibilities for nails in general is endless, especially when you're making your own art. I feel like the possibilities are definitely endless. So I am going to go ahead and continue to clean the rest of this up, and I will be right back. If you have watched until this point, thank you so very much. I know it's a little bit of a long video. I kind of like to switch it up. I like to make shorts. I like to make a couple minute videos. I like to make 15, 20, half an hour videos. I kind of just like to switch it up. There are many people that like long form videos, and there are many people that like short form videos. There are people that just, I don't know. I feel like when you watch videos, there's this, I can't really explain it, but I would never want you all to be turned off of any of my videos, whether they be shorts, long form. So that's why I try to switch it up. I can't really explain what I mean, but as a viewer myself, I watch a lot of content creators, and not just nail videos. I watch a variety of content on YouTube, excuse me, and I watch all different I don't know how I can explain this, but if I'm like looking something up to help me to do something, I'm going to try to find something that is going to help me the quickest. If I have time, like I am always devoting so much time to every single one of you, so I am always just watching all different forms of content. All different forms of content, whether it be, you know, nails, vlogging, you know, I don't know, travel. It's just, the way that I watch content is kind of just all over the board. And I watch long form, I watch short form. I don't really mind if your video is 35 minutes. I will watch it. I don't mind if I missed the live and it's 3 hours long. I will devote those 3 hours to you because I want to help you out. First of all, I am in full support of every single one of you. So that's just kind of how I support you all. Right? And for those who support me, I truly, truly appreciate it. I know many of you do say that you love long form content, and many of you like short form. Many of you just love it all, and I truly, truly appreciate that. But when I make videos, I do keep in mind that there are people that maybe don't like long form content, and maybe there are people that want to watch just a few minutes, or you know, maybe they just want to watch a minute or two video. It all depends, and there are all different types of people. So I just try to keep that in mind when I'm making my content. How cute are these little jelly stars? I think that they are adorable. They are going to come out looking like the ones on the right after you clean them up a little bit. I love them so, so very much. I hope that you go and try to create some DIY nail art yourself because it is a lot of fun. So we are at the end of the video, and I just want to thank you all so, so very much if you watched this far. I truly, truly appreciate it. We are almost at the watch time hours that we need to. I think we're just under 400, I think, which is still a ton. But we're there. We're getting there. We're almost there. We're way closer than what we were just a few months ago. You guys are watching. I see you. I do. I see you. I can see it. And I truly appreciate you.